Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another live stream. Hope everybody here is doing well. We got another good football stream coming up, football game as well, between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. An NFC championship we have never seen in the knowledge that I know. I'll get into the stats once we get into the game. I want to make the game and my commentary a little bit more interesting, but a good one and an historic one as well. Coming up, I do want to remind you guys of some roster things ahead of the game. With the Deebo Samuel shoulder injury, I've chosen to leave him out. I don't know. It's just, I mean, I just felt like it would have not more fair. I don't want to diss the Lions, but I did want to leave him out to make it more interesting, and also we won't get any updates from him until tomorrow. But depending on his participation in practice tomorrow, obviously the 49ers are looking to have him in the game, but obviously you really don't know until the actual game starts. Sometimes it goes right down to the wire. Other little changes in the rosters, you'll notice it. Hopefully I got the rosters correct this time. Hopefully it'll load. Yeah, but those are all the things that I have for you in the beginning of the game. But a good one. I decided to do the NFC side this time since we did the AFC side last time. So we're going to do the NFC side this time between the Detroit Lions and the 49ers. Obviously, the next one will be the Super Bowl. This game will be played on a Sunday, I believe. Let me see here once. At 6:30 on Sunday on Fox. Yes, 6:30 in San Francisco. Obviously, it's going to be 3:30 over on the West Coast, so obviously we have to keep that in mind. But 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And yeah, so that's what we are going to do. But first, we're going to do the NFC Championship. I will leave out the AFC Championship, and I'll probably simulate the Super Bowl before February 11th, that's for sure. Whether it's Detroit Lions against the Ravens, or if it's the San Francisco 49ers against the Baltimore Ravens, or if it's the Lions versus the Chiefs, or the 49ers and the Chiefs, which would be a rematch from Super Bowl 54. So, I mean, I think either one would be either reminiscent or historic. Obviously, Detroit and Baltimore, that will be like two teams we have not seen in a Super Bowl in a while. And there's an interesting stat about the Lions. I'm sure you guys already know about that. But I want to leave that until we simulate the game in just a minute. If it's 49ers, Ravens, again, that would be reminiscent of the Harbaugh Bowl. Obviously, Kyle Shanahan, the head coach of the 49ers now. Harbaugh's going into the mix there in terms of, obviously, with his ecstatic career in Michigan in college football. or it could be the Lions and the Chiefs, which would be something we haven't really seen yet. You've never seen that before. Or the 49ers and the Chiefs, which would be obviously reminiscent of the Super Bowl in 2020, January 2020, Super Bowl 54. So, without further ado, I think we should just hop right into the game. Just give me 1 second. I'm just looking up last time the San Francisco 49ers won the Super Bowl. Okay. I'll get into that later. All right. So, let's head into the game. Obviously, the 49ers, the favorites. Obviously, they're the number 1 seed, but they just have a better team, and they've been playing pretty good football. So, they did cut it pretty close to the Packers, though, last week, or I should say last Sunday. But obviously, anything is possible between any two teams, even if you go back-to-back against them. So we'll see what happens there, but let's do that now. All right, so let's go into the game. We are not controlling a team now. What exhibition, quick presentation, Super Bowl? Okay, it's just exhibition. Okay. 15 minutes. Obviously, that's on 49ers. We will do 4:15 because that's closer to 3:30. Conditions at, what is it, Levi's Stadium or something? Right? Yeah, it's Levi's Stadium. Sunday, oh, it's supposed to be really nice at game time. Literally right at game time, it's going to be 70 degrees. 70 degrees and sunny. 70 degrees and sunny. So we'll do clear. So that's going to be perfect football weather in the middle of winter. Crazy stuff. All right, so let's hop into the game, shall we? All righty. Here we go. Commentator voice is on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the 2023-2024 NFC Championship game between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Detroit Lions making their entrance into Levi's Stadium with an overall historic season, making it this far for the first time in 32 years. And there's the man behind all of it, head coach Dan Campbell, as well as quarterback Jared Goff. There is head coach Kyle Shanahan of the 49ers, and Brock Purdy, the quarterback for the 49ers as well. Kickoff coming up. Lions have won the coin toss, and they have chosen to receive to begin the first half. A momentum booster in hopes for Dan Campbell. There's Kyle Shanahan and his team, who will be on defense first. A great game coming up between the Detroit Lions and the San Francisco 49ers. Reynolds to receive, and he will return the football. Up the middle, he will get past the 20, but taken down at the 23-yard line. So, man, what a season last year. Obviously, this year did it even better. He's having 1 year taking his team this far and in historic fashion. He obviously wasn't behind the 1991-1992 Detroit Lions, but he is behind this 2023-2024 Detroit Lions, who is making history today. First time here in 32 years. Goff drops for a pass to begin the game, and a big hit on Amon-Ra St. Brown, who hangs on to the football. 2nd and 5. A tackle made by Lenore, the defensive back. Goff obviously has had a season for himself, obviously going through the first 2 rounds of the playoffs, 564 yards passing, which is incredible. Here is Goff. He's going to be sacked to begin the game. That is Oliver. And what a start for the San Francisco 49ers defense. The cornerback from way downfield comes up with the sack and a loss of 8 on that play. 3rd and 13 coming up for the Lions, coming up with a big task on their game-opening drive. On the game-opening drive. 3rd and 13. Here we go. Here is Goff. He is going to be sacked again. This time it is Nick Bosa, and a loss of 10, and it's 4th and a mile. What a start, and what an impression by the 49ers defense. The 49ers defense obviously winning the game against the Green Bay Packers, an interception. I don't know who made that interception, but regardless, they got the job done. Fox set to punt this one away. In his own end zone, he's going to punt it away. Across the 50, fielded right at the 45-yard line. And the other number 3, Ray McLeod, with a short return up to the 48-yard line. So here comes Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy has had an interesting season, obviously winning his first 5 and then going 0-3 in 3 weeks. He has 252 passing yards Obviously only because he's only played one playoff game. That first seed advantage. Still phenomenal. So these Detroit Lions, I am telling you, they've had they've had a season. They've been making one great image as they try and make it to the Super Bowl for the first time ever. Here's Purdy. He is in trouble, and he is going to get the ball away, but it's dropped. The ball is dropped by this tight end, Charlie Warner. And that brings up 2nd and 10. I'm telling you, this stadium is packed with Lions fans and 49ers fans. Here's Purdy. Purdy dropping for a pass, and it's caught by McLeod. Gain of 6 on the play. I don't know why the play clock is turning off. But it should be running right now. I guess we're not seeing it. Hopefully when this play starts or when they break the huddle, we'll see the play clock. Down at least 9. At most 9, I should say. There you go. They're just doing all the accelerated clock after. Make the game a little bit more realistic. Here is Purdy, and a pass caught for the first down. That is number 15, Jawan Jennings. Purdy under center this time for the 1st and 10. In Detroit territory. And the pass is caught by Brandon Ayuk for a gain of 6. '49ers without Deebo Samuel in this game, which is a huge loss. There's a huge loss. He has been such a utilized player in every game that he's played during this season. It's brought a lot of success to the 49ers this year. This season they are without him today, but still with a lot of great players. Like Christian McCaffrey, who will lose 3. 3rd and 7. That aged real well when I said great player. I mean, he is a great player. Just one play where he loses yards, but man, this team, they have so much depth, and that has brought them so much success. Brought them to this point. And here is Purdy. Purdy firing, and it is caught for the first down. That is Kyle Juszczyk, the fullback. And it's 1st and goal, San Francisco. Tackle made by the former Eagle, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Purdy, the hard count, takes the snap. Now, 4-man rush. The pass is caught for the touchdown. That's George Kittle. What an opening drive for San Francisco. Created so much separation, or not so much, but decent amount of yards of separation between himself and Kendall Vindor. He got the touchdown. And here's Mooney for the point after, and it is good. And it is 7-0 San Francisco. One long drive for the 49ers. But you just saw him, Brock Purdy got the job done on their opening drive. Detroit getting the ball back now. There is Reynolds, who will make it up to the 24-yard line. That's where the Detroit Lions and Jared Goff will have their second chance. First drive scoreless. Looking to change that here on their second drive of the game. Seven nothing if you're just joining us here in San Francisco. Or I should really say Santa Clara. Santa Clara, California. Beautiful, beautiful day. It is touching the 70s here. And great fall weather. I mean, it's winter weather. But here in California, normal weather for the winter. Detroit isn't too used to that. But they gotta love it. It's ideal football condition. Can expose your arms a little bit. Roll down those socks a bit as well. Goff, lonesome in the backfield, and he takes the snap. Looking, firing, and it is caught. That is Jahmyr Gibbs for the first down. Gain of 16 on the play. He's down right at the 40. So the drive will continue after a 3-and-out and an embarrassing start for Jared Goff, taking 2 sacks for a total loss of 18. Brought up a 4th and 23. Ultimately leading to the 49ers game-opening drive. So Goff with a second chance, and they're driving. Here is Montgomery, who gains 5 on the play. Trying to make that ratio between run and pass equal. It's good to have variety in the sport of football. 2nd and 5. Inside 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Here is a pass that is incomplete. I don't know where he was going with that plan there and pass, but it now brings up 3rd and 5. Oops, I hit the mic. Sorry about that. If you are enjoying the content, enjoying the stream, enjoying the game, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. Numbers have kind of plateaued over the past week or so, so looking to get those numbers up a little bit. So last time the Detroit Lions made it this far was in 1992, where they were blown out, 31-point loss to the Washington Redskins at the time. That pass is caught, but no gain on the play. Amon-Ra St. Brown who called that one in, but it brings 4th and 5. So another defensive spree for the 49ers. Here's Fox to punt this one away. For the 2nd time out of 2 drives. Not really what you want to see by the punter. You don't want to bring the punter on at all. But a great special teams by the Lions. That's going to be 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Now with just over a minute to play here in the first quarter. It's 7-zip. Actually, for a change, we have a realistic score. I think I got the settings right this time. I think it's with the play clock, the way I did the clock management. I think that's how this is a much more realistic game. The time between each play is way more realistic. I'm so rushed. Now I feel very relaxed. I can take a swig of my tea in between plays. Isn't that great? My dog sees a dog. Another dog. Daisy, 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 come here. Come here. Purdy firing around, and it's caught. It is caught by Kyle Juszczyk. And another big play by the fullback deep downfield. And with the help of Daisy, a big play. She announced it too, I can tell. He is down at the 48-yard line. He was marked out of bounds at that spot. Man, what a start for these 49ers. I know what Goff is thinking. We need to score. Keep this close. Purdy dropping, firing, and it's caught by Ayuk for the first down. Down at the 34. And that will conclude the first quarter of the NFC Championship game. We'll be right back after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. Short break. Daisy. Field flips, and Purdy drops for another pass, and it's caught. Jawan Jennings for the first down. An outstanding start by the 49ers, and they will not go down without a first down on this drive, at least. 3 straight first down plays by the 49ers. Both teams know what is on the line. A trip to the Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. Blitz formation showing by the Lions. And another pass by Purdy. Outside this time to McCaffrey, who will gain 3. So the streak ends. 3 straight first downs, ends right there. But they are in great field position as they are just that close to a score. They have rarely used McCaffrey to run, and not even this play, because their passing game has been way too successful in another first down by Jennings. Both drives by this 49ers team has been essential. I shouldn't say essential, I should say ecstatic. Essentials should use that for a different. But they've been great. Daisy, don't bark. Don't bark. Daisy's so adorable. Anyway. Finally, a run formation showing by the 49ers. And they will hand it off to McCaffrey, who's going to be stopped just short. Marked down at the 1. A stop by the Lions. And that brings up 2nd and goal from the 1. There's Fred Warner, who has had a great season. Just in the, just in the postseason. Like, I mean, come on. He's second to Greenlaw in total tackles. Man, he is great. And here's McCaffrey stopped again. He loses one on the play. That's Jones, the defensive tackle. And that brings up 3rd and goal. If the Lions can stop this here, that would be certain mental boost for the Lions, and it would be a surprise for the 49ers. 3rd and goal. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell will go in for the touchdown. A bunch of missed tackles, but Elijah Mitchell gets the touchdown for the 49ers. What a first half for the 49ers. Here's Dan Campbell, who is upset. He's been one of the more emotional head coaches. Obviously, lots on the line. This team has made history. Haven't made it this far in 32 years. Trying to make their first appearance to the Super Bowl. Fun fact, the Lions are the only team that has not went to the Super Bowl, let alone win it. You can't win it without going, so. The only team that has not made it to the Super Bowl has a chance this afternoon here in Santa Clara. Here comes Reynolds. And he will be taken down at the 19. So great special teams by the 49ers as Jared Goff has a second chance. He had Certainly a promising drive in the making, but that was stopped at the hands of the 49ers defense. Looking to make progress here, get at least a score. They're preferring, obviously, a touchdown. I think this is what's making it a much more realistically scoring game. Not the deficit. I mean, the deficit, that could be anything, but scoring in a certain amount of time, that's what it is. A pass, incomplete. A little bit too much for Jameson Winston. I almost said Jameson Winston. Jameson Williams. My apologies. And that brings up 2nd and 10. Shanahan, I'm sure, is content with what's been going on right now. 1-3 and out. Another stop in Detroit territory. And here comes Montgomery, who only gained 1. Greenlaw all over it. That man right there is the leader of tackles for the men in red, you see there. Giving Daisy attention while I'm doing this as well. I don't know if you heard her shake off. So 3rd and 9. '49ers looking for their 2nd 3 and out of the game. Here we go. Off, takes the snap. He's looking. Still looking, in trouble. Firing, and it's incomplete. Just a little bit too much. Intended for Williams again, and that brings up 4th and 9. And an upsetting start for the Lions. They're giving the 49ers the ball right back. They have not entered 49ers territory, I don't believe. Here comes Fox for the 3rd time. Fielded inside the 35 and taken. Fair catch. And with 7:11 left in the first half, the 49ers have another chance to make this a 3-score game. There's the Lions defense, who has not been able to make a stop. Not one. The score is what shows it. Two drives for the 49ers, 3 for the Lions. No score for the Lions, 2 scores for the 49ers. That is definitely one stat. There is McCaffrey, who break free for the first down. First big play on the ground for Christian McCaffrey. So one of these teams will meet either the Chiefs, or when this game actually airs, you'll know. But either one of these teams will face the Ravens in the Super Bowl or the Chiefs. Purdy firing deep downfield, but it's a little bit too much for Ayuk. That would have been a touchdown. That brings up 2nd and 10. In Detroit territory. Even without Deebo Samuel, they are making big plays. Primarily by Kyle Juszczyk. You see who's in the lineup. He will block this time, and a gain of 3 for Christian McCaffrey. That brings up 3rd and 7. A chance for the for the 49ers to get a first down and get into scoring position. Primarily a chance for the Lions to keep this game close. Trying to get a 3rd down stop. Purdy takes the snap. He's looking. He fires, and it is caught for the first down by McCaffrey. Both on the ground, but mainly here in the air for Christian McCaffrey. He gets the first down, and the Lions defense is frustrated. Missed tackle there, you saw. And it's 1st down and 10 from the 37-yard line. So from here for Moody, 54-yard field goal. Not too much to ask. Pretty up there, though. Here is McCaffrey. McCaffrey will gain a decent amount gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. They're chewing down this clock like it is nothing. 3 minutes just about left here in the second quarter, first half. They could bring this right down to the 2-minute warning after this play. The snap, and caught quickly by George Kittle. And a first down that will probably bring us to the 2-minute warning. Giving Daisy attention. Anyway, 14-0 here at the 2-minute warning, and the 49ers driving once again. Here's Purdy. Purdy looking. Purdy firing to the end zone, but it's out of bounds. Gardner Johnson on the coverage there on Ayuk. Brings up 2nd and 10. Great. A clock stop needed for the Lions. They will not receive to begin. They chose to receive in the beginning of the game. 49ers will receive to begin the second half. An essential stop needed for the Lions. Pressure coming. Purdy throwing it away. So the pressure's coming by the Lions. Good stuff by the Lions. Purdy in a little bit of trouble. Forces another incompletion. It's 3rd and 10. 49ers trying to make another trip to the Super Bowl. Last Super Bowl appearance, obviously, in Super Bowl 54 against the Chiefs, where they were amongst one of the teams to give up a lot of points. Here is Purdy, who's going to be sacked. And the timeout taken by Detroit, and a sack for Aiden Hutchinson. That makes a 54-yard field goal coming up, or 51-yard field goal for Jake Moody. Makes it a little bit harder thanks to Aiden Hutchinson by the Lions, so a defensive stop. Moody going to try and kick a 54-yard field goal to make this the 3-scored lead for his team. He's got one leg, I'll tell you that. Fourth and 20 by the Lions defense. Here we go, 51 yards. The kick is up, and the kick is good. That would have been good from 55. So that makes it a 3-score lead. And now that makes this drive for the Lions absolutely essential to score. They need to score here. If they cannot score here, it would be a first half shutout by the 49ers, and that is nothing you want to go you want to be a part of going into that locker room. And here comes Reynolds up the middle. Fights off a guy, and he's down at the 25-yard line. So 75 yards needed to cover by Jared Goff and the Lions. They are a minute and 39. They have a minute and 39 here in the second quarter here. They've got 2 timeouts. So they have plenty of time. It's a matter of executing and management of clock. Beautiful, beautiful day here at Levi's Stadium. Skolsch, welcome to stream. Unrealistic Lions win with ease. Hey man, I'm just doing a simulation. I'm not saying the Lions wouldn't win with ease. Lions have a lot of potential going into this game. I'm just doing a simulation, man. This one definitely won't be the real score. I mean, maybe it will, but maybe it won't. Probably it won't. It's never like this. So here's Goff. Goff is firing, and it is caught, but it's broken up. I thought that was a catch, but it is a breakup by Fred Warder. 2nd and 10. Clock does stop off of that incompletion, so they can take their time here. Here's Goff. Looking, firing, that is caught. Caught by Reynolds. This time it's James Reynolds, not Craig Reynolds. It's James Reynolds, or Josh Reynolds, excuse me. Why did I think James? Josh Reynolds. There's a Josh Reynolds and a Craig Reynolds on this team. One's a running back. One is a wide receiver. Goff clutch like that. Man, let's see if he can put together a drive. Goff looking in a little bit of trouble. Firing, and it's caught. Again, this time it is Williams for the first down. He's still in bounds. So the clock runs and they are going to rush, except they're going to take a timeout. I don't think that's very good clock management by the Lions. They burned a decent amount of clock there, but they're trying. I think they have faith in this team. They just want to try and leave as much clock off as possible for the 49ers. In 49ers territory for the first time today. Took them 29 and a half minutes. 29 minutes and 30 seconds. Well, 27 seconds, I should say, but that really doesn't matter to them. They're trying to get the touchdown. Any score would bring it down to a 2-possession lead, field goal or touchdown. They want the touchdown here. First down. Goff firing deep downfield, intended for, that looks like it was Reynolds again, but it's incomplete a little bit too much. DPI, yeah. I don't know. I don't know who would be reffing this game, but I hear Hochuli and I don't know how you say his name. Hochuli and Vinovich are the front runners to officiate the Super Bowl. So Vinovich doing a little bit better. Goff in trouble, but he's going to be sacked by 97 Nick Bosa. And they're forced to take their last timeout of the half. What a loss there. That was a... man. Skulls. I'm sorry you have to see that. I'm honestly rooting for the Lions in real life. I don't want to see the 49ers go to the Super Bowl. I just don't. I don't think they deserve it as much as the Lions do. The Lions deserve so much credit for what they've done this season. Making history. Having a great regular season. This is not contingent to the real score. Just letting you know that. To any Lions fans. Or 49ers fans. I'm sure you guys would want to be destroying the Lions even more. Third and 27. And they're just going to run it. Except here's Montgomery with a decent gain. They're just going to run this clock right out. The 49ers probably not going to take that timeout. They don't really see a point in that. And that is what it'll be. So it's a first half shutout for the 49ers. No score by the Lions. It is 17-0 going into halftime. Your halftime report coming up, presented by EA Sports. We'll see you right after this. Well, good afternoon if you were just joining us. Welcome back to Santa Clara. Beautiful, beautiful day. Starting to cool down a little bit. If you're just joining us, it is 17-0. 49ers pulling off a first half shutout. Lions obviously coming out with a different attitude. They're behind by 17, not scoring once in the first half. Looking to score a bunch here in the second half. 49ers fans are annoying. AF bro, they always be yapping about their defense. I mean, I can't really say anything, because I don't want to talk trash while I'm commentating, but they do tend to talk a lot about their defense. A little bit too much, I think. So 22 is where the 49ers will begin. Will they score and keep the streak alive? All three of their drives have been scoring drives. That's what's drawn out this clock in the first half, especially. They took up a lot of time getting to the end zone, which don't care really when you're not in 2-minute offense. If you're enjoying the content, please do make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't done so. That would be much appreciated. Much appreciated. As here's the NFC Championship game. 49ers trying to make it back to the Super Bowl for the first time since 2020. Lions trying to make the Super Bowl for the first time ever in franchise history. Running play by McCaffrey and a gain of 5. So they're starting off with the run game. I think they're going to start bringing in McCaffrey a little bit more. Pretty giving off Tom Brady vibes if he makes it to the Super Bowl. Yeah. He's one quarterback with, he's got talent. His season was cut short last year because he broke his wrist or something with his wrist. I can't even remember, but unfortunate for him, trying to redeem himself, of course. He's back here again. No injuries. But here's 2nd and 5. Giving it to McCaffrey again, and he dives for the first down. What an effort. So 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line for the 49ers. The Lions, in my opinion, this is a must stop. If they can't get a stop, this game goes to the 49ers all the way, whether you like it or not. Utilizing McCaffrey well, and he breaks free. He is marked right at midfield. And a gain of 17. The 49ers offense has been annihilating the Detroit defense. The defense of the Lions has not... they haven't done anything. They haven't been able to stop the 49ers once this game. Every single drive was a score. Whether it was a field goal or a touchdown. The 49ers, they gotta score. Lions needing to stop. Can't stop. But they need it. First down, San Francisco. Hands it off to McCaffrey, and again, a first down. Are you kidding me? This time a gain of 18. Lions just said they didn't get another home game. Well, yeah. But really, it does make sense that, it's an advantage to have home field, but, Sometimes going away, you have more momentum. Not right now, though. Look at all that blue. So many Detroit fans making the trip all the way here to Santa Clara. Purdy dropping for a pass, and he is sacked. Aiden Hutchinson again. 2 sacks for Detroit, and he's got both of them. That is probably why Purdy has been avoiding passing the ball on this drive. And there's Dan Campbell getting fired up there. He is... I mean, Purdy had, especially on their last drive that resulted in a field goal. In this drive now, we're just figuring out. Hasn't been really good in the pocket. Hasn't been able to escape. They've been containing him. They've been blitzing. Purdy. Pocket collapsing. It is incomplete. Broken up by Sutton. And it is now 3rd and a mile, 3rd and 19. Coming up. Practically out of field goal range from this spot. It would be a 57-yard field goal. Still, I mean, we saw Moody make a 51-yard field goal, but it was not going to make it from 57. So an essential stop needed. They can't allow the 49ers to gain any more than 5 yards. Purdy looking, firing deep downfield, and it is caught! And McLeod's in. Touchdown, 49ers. The streak continues even after a 3rd and 19, and an ecstatic play by McLeod. Moody for the extra point. Kick is away, and it is good. So it is 24-0. 7 plays for 78 yards. And the 49ers increase their lead, and the Lions, based off of this clock management, both of these teams have been really utilizing, mainly the 49ers. They've been, as soon as they figured out their scoring and the Lions haven't, they have been chewing off clock like it's nothing. They began this drive, and look how they chewed off 7 minutes. Man. Here comes Reynolds. He's got some room. Reynolds taken down at the 32, and that's the life the Lions need there. A return by Reynolds, and he's down at the 32, I believe. Yes, it's the 32. Yeah, I thought it was maybe a little bit farther, but this is, I mean, that just changed a lot of things there. They're already in field goal range, pretty close to it, rather. This would be a 49-yard field goal from here. But a field goal does absolutely nothing in this situation. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? I don't know. I hate to say this. I mean, I hate to admit it. But I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan. So the fact that they're not there and they've embarrassed themselves in the down the stretch in the regular season and in the playoffs. I hate admitting it, but that's my team. Here is Goff. Goff downfield deep, and it's batted down by Lenore. 2nd and 10 now. Are you actually? I thought you said you were a Detroit fan. Oh no, you never said that. You just said Lions will win at the East. I just assumed you were a Lions fan. My apologies. Yeah, but I'm an Eagles fan, man. I'm glad that you're an Eagles fan too. Yeah, we did embarrass ourselves. Sucks, but hopefully we make some changes, and those are the right changes. 2nd and 10 for Detroit. Hands it off to Montgomery, and he will gain 5. It is now 3rd and 5 for the Lions. So light for these Lions, but they need to really take this clock seriously because they need, 4 scores? Yeah, 4 scores. Well, really, it's only 3. 3 touchdowns and 3 2-point conversions. That would do it. Still 3. And an incompletion now. And the field goal unit will come on for the Lions. Michael Badgley coming on for the first time ever. He hasn't been able to even kick off. And he's going to kick the 44-yard field goal. Unless the Lions think it's better to go for it. I swear it's a little unrealistic, but they're showing the huddle. Sometimes they bring on the field goal unit. Something maybe you can work on, EA Sports. Skolish is saying go for it. Will they take his word for that, or? No, they're gonna kick for the 44-yard field goal. Kick is away, and the kick is good. So, the shutout is done for. And the Lions finally put numbers on the board. It's 24-3. Still a lot of work to be done. Down by, 21? Yeah, down by 21. What is that camera angle? Jeez, just a bunch of blue. Maybe that's a sign the Lions coming up with a drive. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot Fox. He kicks off. A great play by the Lions special teams. There's McCaffrey. 10 rushes for 74 yards. Obviously with that, 7.4 yards per carry. And now the 49ers looking to really nail into the coffin for the Lions. I mean, there's still hope, but what the 49ers have been doing to this clock, they've managed this. I mean, they've managed it just as perfectly as you can manage it. Taking their time, trusting their offense, and they have not gone down scoreless on a drive. They have not. Lions want to change that on this drive, I'm sure. 49ers obviously trying to go to the Super Bowl and win. They have not won since 1995. They won against the Los Angeles Chargers. And in fashion, 49-26. Here's Purdy. Purdy in trouble, and Hutchinson brings the pressure again. And he throws it out of bounds. 49ers, 5-time Super Bowl champions, trying to make it 6. First, they have to advance to the Super Bowl, and that's what it's looking like right now. winning in 1982 against the Cincinnati Bengals, 1985 against the Miami Dolphins, the Bengals again in 1989, the Broncos 55-10 in 1990, and in 1995, obviously, last time they went to the Super Bowl and won. Here's 2nd and 10 by the 49ers. Here is Mitchell. Mitchell will gain 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 5 now. Last time the 49ers were at the Super Bowl was obviously in Super Bowl 54. We all remember that game. That was a great game until the 49ers blew it. Purdy in trouble again, and he completes it, but he's short of the first down. That is Branch who gets to stop, and it's 4th and 1. And, you know, obviously the 49ers will keep it conservative. They're going to punt this one away for the first time today. The Lions get the job done, finally. Mitch Wisnowski will come on to punt this one away for the 49ers. First time today. Donovan Peoples-Jones to return for the first time for the Lions. They're chewing off the clock. They're that confident in their offense. That may turn on them. We'll see what happens. 4th and 1 coming up. You can hear them. A little bit of miscommunication there. And the punt is away. That one fielded inside the 30. Fair catch taken. And the drive will begin for the Lions. Hopefully that momentum transfers over to the offense, trying to score their first touchdown of the game yet. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line for the Lions. Great defensive spree for the Lions just a moment ago. Trying now are the Lions offense, trying to make it to the end zone. And that defense right there gave up his first points of the game. Only 3. And here we go. 1st and 10. This could be a game-changing drive. Either way, it will be a game-changing drive. Here is Nicky Bosa and a sack. Not the start they wanted, but Bosa, he has had himself a game. I think that's his 3rd sack. Goodness. It's a loss of 10 on the play. Now, right now, if the Lions don't score here, if they don't score a touchdown here, I think it's pretty impossible for the Lions. I mean, you could pull off something, but the hopes that you have right at this moment are so low, you know. So they got to score. Here is Goff. That is to Laporta, and he will get back to... Well, he will gain the 10 yards that they lost. Oh my God. Nightbot. Hey, I apologize for Nightbot. Um, he's my moderator. Apparently, Nightbot does not like spamming emojis, so I apologize for that. I'm sorry. I'll change the settings a little later. Do apologize for that. I saw it out of the corner of my eye and I was like, no, you can't mute Skullish. It's only for 5 seconds, though. Third and 10. A conversion needed for the Lions. And a lob. And incomplete. Just a little bit too much. That's Charvarius Ward on the coverage. And that brings up a 4th and 10. I think you have to go for this. But if you don't make it, we'll see what they do. Offense is on the field for the moment. But they are going to punt it away. Trusting their defense. They did have good defense there. Punt fielded inside the 25 down at the 23. So this is where the Lions will, or the 49ers will start. Stat line the same for the 49ers and Christian McCaffrey. First scoreless drive on the last drive for the 49ers. Looking to change that and finish this game out. Skullish, can you talk right now, or did you just leave because you were so upset that Nightbot timed you? I'm sorry. Hopefully you're still here. If you want to chat with me, go ahead and send in a comment. I will respond to it. I'm a low popular channel. Okay, good. You're still here. Sorry. Again, sorry about that. So here's 1st and 10 for the 49ers. They are going to run it, and McCaffrey will break a tackle, but somehow gained 2 on the play. He ran into a brick wall, and now somehow, some way gained 2. They need to run one more play before the quarter break. We're headed off to the 4th quarter. Passes almost intercepted. That would have been a game-changing interception for Sutton, but that brings an end to the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up after this. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's 4th quarter coming up. 15 minutes more of regulation. 49ers on the cusp of going back to the Super Bowl. Lions, this would be a heartbreaking loss. Such a great run in the playoffs. Great game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Great game against the Los Angeles Rams. Here's a pitch to McCaffrey, who will not make it to the line to gain, and it's 4th and 3. So another stop for the Lions, and the punt team will come on for the 49ers. If it was 28-3, I'd be more comfortable. Yeah. No, I mean, it happens. It happens. I mean, you saw Tom Brady do it in Super Bowl, what was that, 40? No, that was 51. My bad, that was 51 against the Falcons. But maybe Jared Goff can do the same thing, and I mean it wouldn't be as impressive because it's only it's only 21 points, but still would be quite impressive. We'll see what happens. They're trying to chew off clock, which is something that you're comfortable doing now since you have such a big lead. Even if you do give up a score, you can chew off more when they get the ball back. So, great strategy by the 49ers. Wishnowski, the punt is away. And here comes Donovan Peoples-Jones, who will be taken down at the 28. So this is where they started last time. They couldn't even gain 1 yard last drive. So now comes 1st and 10, hoping to gain some, hoping to get to the end zone. Do want to remind you guys, if you are watching and you think this is the actual game, it's not. It's a thing that I remind everybody, this is not the actual game. It's only a simulation of the game. Please do tune into the real game on Fox Sports at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, obviously 3:30 Pacific Time. On Sunday, February, would it be? No, it would be, yeah, February, what would it be? 11th, 4th, no, it would still be in January. I don't even know. January 31st, I don't freaking know. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Well, Sunday was the 21st, so then it will be the 28th. 28th, you guys. 28th. Sunday, January 28th, Fox Sports, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You can tune into this game. Why is the T thing going off? Oh my gosh. I can never have a quiet stream. I live with my family still, so guess that's all me. Anyway, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Looking, firing to the outside. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. You haven't seen very much of him today. Look at that stat line by Jared Goff. 7 for 17, only 71 yards. Or what was it? I don't even know what it was. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Goff. Needs the 1st down. He's in trouble and he's going to take the sack. What a play by Nick Bosa. That is the 4th sack for Nick Bosa. Maybe he may have all 5. I'm not sure. 5 sacks for San Francisco, and that's either the 4th or 5th with Nicky Bosa. I don't really track that, but my goodness. That brings up 4th and 19, and they're forced to go for this. They need to go for this. Sun God, what do you mean? Do want to remind you guys, I do a variety of content, vlogs, trip reports, lots of stuff. So do make sure to check out my other content. Other than this, I do a variety of content, so do make sure to check that out. If you haven't done so, do subscribe and like if you haven't done so. Here's Goff. Last chance. Firing. It is caught. Caught. That is Williams. He's going to go all the way. Touchdown, Detroit. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Just when you thought all hope was lost, Detroit, specifically Jared Goff to Jameson Williams. That, my goodness, Are you kidding me? That is an 81-yard touchdown. 81 yards for Detroit, and that is their first touchdown of the game, which is a little bit unfortunate, but also they did that in fashion. And now it is 24-10. Only 2 scores away, and if you can continue to stop the 49ers and continue to manage that clock perfectly, you can pull this off, Detroit. Let's go, I know, right? Finally, the tea kettle stopped. The tea kettle helped the Lions. 24-10. If you're just joining us, comeback season. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Here comes McLeod. He will make it to the 27. So a nice return for Ray McLeod III. And here comes Brock Purdy. Hasn't had a scoring drive in the past 2 drives. They've scored once here in the second half. Haven't scored since. If the San Francisco 49ers manage to push out a score, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, the Lions, I mean, that makes it so much harder for them. If the Lions can get the stop here, preferably a 3-and-out, this game is still up in the air. Fourth quarter, 10 minutes, 16 seconds, 24-10 here in Santa Clara. Here's Purdy. Purdy looking in trouble, and it is caught by McCaffrey. Gains 5. Field goal is all right because you could go for 2. Well, no, because that would make it a 17 point game, and you can only get 16 out of 2, so max. So that's why I said a field goal would change things a lot. Chewing as much clock off as they can, 49ers are, and they're going to give it right to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, he is stopped in his tracks. Gain of 4, but it's 3rd and 1. So here are the Lions. They will have, if they get the stop here, they will get, I mean, if the 49ers run the ball here, they'll get about 7.5 minutes to score 2 touchdowns. If they run here, if they pass and it's an incompletion, well, we'll see. They're going to run it, and he will get the first down. That makes things harder and harder and harder for the Lions. Because now they can chew off so much more clock. They can chew off at least 2 more minutes, which hurts the Lions a lot. Because the Lions still need 2 more touchdowns. Never mind, I did math wrong. Yeah. I wish you could go for 3 like in the USFL, or they're calling it the UFL now for some reason. You could go for 3, and imagine if they did that in the NFL. That would be cool. First and 10. Here comes McCaffrey. McCaffrey makes a man miss at another first down. Sensational move by McCaffrey. He does go out of bounds, though. So he enters Detroit territory with that play. The clock does stop. Dan Campbell, he seems very Very angry. Lions had so much momentum going into this game. The 49ers, they did, but they only won by 3 against Green Bay. The Lions were up, what was it, like? It's a decent amount against Tampa Bay. Here's Kittle. He will get out of bounds. I don't know why he's going out of bounds. It's a gain of 2. Refs ruins the Packs game, bro. Yeah. I don't know who officiated that game. I don't even know. Hussey did. I don't even know. Hussey did the Tampa Bay game, I think. Here's Purdy in trouble, and it's the other 97, Hutchinson. 3rd and 20 now. A loss of, what was that? Loss of 12, I believe. Yeah, loss of 12 on that play. Clock continues to run, though. Punched right out of field goal range. They weren't really even in field goal range to begin with. So the Lions still a little shimmer of hope. They need the stop here. No more first downs, no more decent gains even here. So they can get close to a first down, it'll be a long field goal. You know what a field goal does in this situation. But you're only at 4.5 minutes, and now it's only 4 because they're chewing off the clock. Purdy firing, caught, first down, and there is McLeod into the end zone for the touchdown, and the 49ers have nailed the final nail in the coffin. They have hammered, I should have said. I think it is safe to say the 49ers in our simulation are headed back to the Super Bowl. It's not official yet. Hutchinson is upset after, obviously, that possibly game-changing sack. He and the other 97, Nicky Bosa, have had, I believe, 100% of the sacks. Kicks away, and it's good. Up by 21 again. And Campbell, sure, very upset, but probably proud of all of his guys for getting this far. Obviously, a lot on the line for the Lions. They could have made it to the Super Bowl for the first time ever. First time ever, and it's not what's going to happen on our simulation. And there's the kick. And here is Reynolds. Had a nice return up to the opposite 32-yard line, but he's only going to make it to the 26 of his own territory this time. 3:50 left in the fourth quarter. Lions are going to try, but it's practically impossible. Stop spamming emotes with. Oh my gosh. Why is Nightbot doing this to you, Skullish? What were you even spamming, dude? I'm not mad at you at all. Nightbot clearly is. I'm so sorry, man. Just, I guess, try and not spam? Question mark? I don't know. Stupid Nightbot. Nightbot was supposed to make this a much more fun experience, but he's making it worse. Here's Goff. They're going to hand it off to Gibbs. His first rush of the game and a gain of only 1. Here's second string running back Eli Mitchell, who's played a part in this game, and 49ers most likely winning this game. Great show up here today. At one point we had 12 viewers in the chat. So do want to appreciate you for all the support. To anyone who came in to stop by. Here's Goff. Goff firing, and it's caught by Gibbs, this time in the air. Gain of 4. 3rd and 6. Bells are ringing here in Santa Clara. Niners are patting each other's on the head. They know exactly what's going on here. There's a pass incomplete. Too much for Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's 4th and 6. The last hope for the Lions right here. I wonder if I could do a poll. I don't think I can do a poll in here. Yeah, no, I can't. Because you have to have a certain amount of viewers or something. I wanted to see if I wanted to do the Baltimore Chiefs game. That'll be a good game as well. Even though this score is what it is, I think this is still going to be a great game. So, 4th and 6, last hope for the Lions. Goff looking, firing, and it's almost intercepted, and it's a turnover on downs, and the 49ers can celebrate. They need to run 1 play to the 2-minute warning and then 3 more, and they can call themselves NFC champions. Sure, they're having a nice little pep talk in there. Saw a little bit of Jake Brendel action in there. Here's McCaffrey, who's stopped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. 2-minute warning now. Super Bowl logo theory might come true. Yeah, I've mentioned that a little bit on this channel. I really don't believe in those types of theories. I mean, I've mentioned it to my family once, I think. It's a fair theory. There's McCaffrey for a first down, taken down inside the 10, but man, it could come true. I mean, I thought it would end. That theory would come to a close if Green Bay pulled that win out, but they didn't. 49ers 1 step away from the Super Bowl. In our simulation, they were going to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. February 4th, we'll know. Or not February 4th, what am I saying? After the 28th, we'll know. Then it's a bye week, and then it's the Super Bowl. Bye week, the Pro Bowl happens. Here's McCaffrey, who will be stopped short. But that'll be the final play of the game unless they want to be unsportsmanlike. I don't think they'll do that. That would be just mean. So the final 5 seconds tick down. And now you can call the 49ers your 2023-2024 NFC champions. What a game, what a performance by the 49ers. And they are going back to the Super Bowl. First time since 2020. What a game. Man. So you're saying they made an alternate logo? Let me look that up real quick. Super Bowl logo 58. It's the classic red and purple. There's another one that's blue and red's the one on the bottom, which means whoever the red team is will win. So that's suggesting that's the Lions and the Chiefs. And the Chiefs will win the Super Bowl. Because it's always been the top and the bottom colors go to the Super Bowl, and whoever's on the bottom wins. So I think it's just stupid, but like at the same time, it's coming true. The official Super Bowl 59 logo. They say they may have revealed it. It is purple and green. I mean, purple and green. What does that say? Maybe the Eagles go to the Super Bowl and win? And the Ravens? Maybe make a repeat appearance? We'll see. I mean, I don't know. Bro, I'm gonna be mad if the Chiefs win another. Yeah, I wouldn't. You know, I'd be happy for Travis Kelce because I know how close Travis and I'd be happy for Travis and Jason. Obviously, Jason, older brother. Man, yeah, that would be cool. But also, I'm really rooting for the Lions, honestly. You know, and the 49ers, I mean, they beat us during the season. The Chiefs beat us during the season. Ravens, they haven't made it to the Super Bowl in a while. So, but honestly, it makes just the most sense to root for the Lions if you're not a fan of a playoff team. You know, so Vikings versus Jets. Dang. I don't know if the Jets are going to make the playoffs, nor the Vikings next year. We'll see. We'll see if they make some moves. Player stats, we'll just look at the listed ones here. Christian McCaffrey, 18 carries for 137 yards. What a game for him. Brandon Ayuk, 2 receptions for 23. Jawan Jennings, 3 receptions for 33 yards. Jared Goff, I mean, it clearly shows. 154 yards passing only today with a touchdown, 42.8 completion percentage. Brock Purdy, on the other hand, 248 yards passing with 3 touchdowns with 70.8 completion percentage. So, I mean, you just see the scores by quarter. There it is. So, there it is. I mean, you guys, again, I do want to remind you guys, this is not the real simulation. It's just a simulation. The real game will be on January 28th, which is a Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Fox. So make sure to tune in to that. Sunday at 6:30, I'll be able to tune in. So Maybe we can do a play-by-play reaction. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to try and set that up. I won't be available, I don't think, to watch the Baltimore Chiefs game, which is probably the one I wanted to watch. I've been looking at the ref assignments recently. Ref assignments. So it's Sean Smith doing the AFC Championship and Cleet Blakeman the NFC Championship. And they just announced 10 hours ago Bill Vinovich will be the Super Bowl referee for Super Bowl 58. So can you imagine if the Chiefs and the 49ers went to the Super Bowl and they get Bill Vinovich, and the 49ers would be especially upset by that. But Bill Vinovich has kind of gotten his game together since that. So, I mean, you had that horrible call, or horrible no call, I should say, the Rams and the Saints by Bill Vinovich. And that caused, obviously, a bunch of speculation and anger, I'm sure, by a lot of people going into Super Bowl 54, because he was going to officiate the Super Bowl. So I don't know. Vinovich is a great ref in my opinion. You know, especially this year. I love the way. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I just love the way he announces flags, or he gets on the mic. I just love the way he talks. I don't know why. I can kind of do a little bit of an impersonation of him, but like, I really can't do it as good as he can. Just look up Bill Vinovich and see how you'll see why, probably. But yeah, good to see him obviously getting another jab at the Super Bowl, because apparently refs have their own postseason. Like, it's hard to get in the playoffs for the refs, and obviously it's great for Bill Vinovich and his crew to ref the Super Bowl. So yeah, it's the biggest job, obviously. So yeah, but you guys, I do appreciate for all the support you guys have been giving. I think we got like 2 new subscribers today, which is awesome. Likes, I think 3, which is great. Numbers are going up again. Do appreciate everybody for coming in to stop by. The 12 people that came in, or the variety of people that came in. Do appreciate each and every last one of you. Skulls, or Skullish, so nice to meet you. Hopefully you can come back to one of my next streams coming up, and we can talk a little bit more. But yeah, enjoy, everybody. Enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest of your day, wherever you may be on this beautiful planet Earth. And I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, guys. Take care. Peace.